Welcome Virgo, this is your reading for August 2024. So before we begin, I'm going to ask that we're surrounded by pure white light, and I'm going to ask to have your higher self come forth today to give you the information that you need to hear for your highest good and the highest good of everyone else concerned. All right, let's begin and see what's going on with you. Sabotage, wow. Interesting. We'll see why that shows up in your reading. What is it that's getting thwarted that maybe you're not paying attention to? And how can you avoid it? So let's see. Oh, okay. Awesome. So this is about being honest and looking at things straight on with the person. So if there is something that's going on around you for the month of August that you've been kind of ignoring, saying I'm gonna not pay attention to it, I'm gonna just let it fester, this is saying no. It's better to face it head on, to confront the person and have an honest talk. Okay, so that's what's coming up for August for you, and it has been showing up for a lot of other people. Now the other thing is, again, Mercury's in retrograde and sometimes things get misconstrued. That's why it's really important to communicate, because you would sabotage something if you don't really get straight communication. Okay, it can be misinterpreted in other ways. It could have been a text or something like that that just gets it's wrong. And again, this is searching out the truth. Okay, so if something goes on this month in August, whether it's somebody does something that you find, it just irks you, it may be misconstrued. Okay, so I want you to take a second look before you get all angry and crazy and things like that. Okay, this is about researching and really seeing it through and not jumping to conclusions. So really, that is what the cards are really telling me. Do not jump to conclusions in the month of August, because things may get misconstrued. It's about turning around and talking to a person face to face, or a phone call, not just through a text, because that text is going to get so confusing. Okay, so really, it's going to be so misinterpreted. So don't do it. Don't do it. Let me just see what else is going on. Oh, yes. Love this. Okay, so you got trust. All right. Definitely. So it's going to happen. Something's going to pop up for you, and you're going to be like, what the heck? What is this? I am so blah, 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 blah. But the truth is, you need to just dig a little deep. Trust. Okay, so I got this spotlight too. So this is you being in the spotlight, so trusting that you are again, if somebody accuses you of something, it's not true. Obviously, trust that you are there is a plane taking off behind me. You might see it in the back. Anyway, the card is trust. All right, so trust that the truth will come out, that it'll be understood. And again, you have this white light around you, so you almost have like a protection around you when things happen. Okay, you're almost going to be in a bubble in a lot of ways. So trust it'll all work out. In fact, if there's a lot of the pots being stirred at work and a lot of shifts and stuff, trust you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Don't misinterpret things. Don't think you're in that pile that's going out the door. Okay. Oh my goodness, you've got love. So wow. All right, so this is exciting. So this comes up in a lot of different ways. All right, so you've got love and trust and being in the spotlight. So a lot of ways I can interpret this for you, and you, again, it resonates to what feels right for you. But it's talking about first of all, if you have been feeling like maybe work's been ready to push you out, or there's a lot of things going on and you're trying to leap somewhere, you are more prized than you know. Okay, trust that people know your worth and what you want to do. Now, that being said, you still can look elsewhere and feel free to look elsewhere, but you are loved. And trust also, and trust that you will not have any problem if you decide to want to search for something else, which is a searching card. Okay, Trust that you will be you find other work. You're golden here. There's this light around you, and you are loved wherever you go. Your work is loved, so that's true. But again, that's one way in regards to a work situation, but also in relationship wise. This again goes back to trusting, not sabotaging a relationship. There's a lot of love around you, and sometimes if you're doubting things, you're misinterpreting a text, that would be a mistake. Okay, it's about talking honestly with somebody. So very interesting because it affects your work, but it also affects your relationships. The card that comes up with is ashamed. Let's see why that's there. Okay, so the card ashamed about, this is talking about like leaving. Okay, so about leaving the nest. So if you decide that you want to move on to a different job per se, don't feel like you're letting other people down. I know it's hard, but sometimes you have to do what's best for you. Okay, so don't feel ashamed to leave a job you've been with for a while. It really is about what's best for you, okay? So I just want to say that. And in the same token, if it's a relationship and you don't feel like it's, what you want, then you need to trust what you feel. But do know that you do have a lot of great energy around you, a lot of love around you. Like your guides are really protecting you this month. Yeah. Especially if anybody is not making this is like it comes to the man who's not to be trusted. So if you are in a relationship where you feel that there's something wrong, something's misinterpreted or whatever, it's time that you face it and discuss it and move and really look at it real, and then you can decide whether you want to leave or not. But it has to be addressed because things can be misinterpreted, and it's important that you speak your truth to that person and you make it very clear of what you want and what you don't want. Okay, because I see love in your life, I see trust in your life, so I see this really good thing. So if somebody in the past has not made you feel like that, like ashamed, and it feels like it's past relationship, it doesn't feel like it's the current relationship. It almost feels like if you've been in a relationship in the past, do not let it sabotage your new relationship in the future. And that's really what the cards are pushing towards. Again, it also goes back to work. If you've been in, a situation for jobs that have made you feel horrible, and now you're in another job, and all of a sudden you're getting triggered to, well, this reminds me of that. That's when you need to, again, talk to your whoever it is, your supervisor, whatever, if you're a supervisor, talk to whoever you need to talk to get it straight. Be honest. You got to trust what you're feeling, acknowledge it, because again, you are in a really great position. You've got a lot of good things coming forth for you, and the energy around you is really good at this time. Okay, so that being said, please let me know if it resonates with you and how it works for you for August. Please like, and if this is the first time watching, please subscribe. So thank you so much for watching the channel, and have a great August.